Alrighty then, so we have a poll coming out of the state of Nevada, and it is from the AARP. And this is the first poll that's been released in Nevada. We've been waiting about a month now, so this is pretty important. There was a sample size of 430 people. Not too bad. I've seen a lot fewer than that. So 430 people were polled. And AARP, I'm thinking, okay, are they older people? Quite possibly. But let's see what they find. Okay. At the bottom of the pack, we see Buttigieg and Klobuchar, 10%. Above them, in fourth place, Tom Steyer, 11%. Elizabeth Warren, third place, 13%. Joe Biden, second place, 18%. And guess who is number one? Bernie Sanders, 25%. So from the top down, it's Bernie 25, Biden 18, Warren 13%, Steyer 11%, Buttigieg and Klobuchar 10% apiece, and we have an undecided count at 13%. So this looks really good. And this is a state Bernie's going to do good in. He's going to do good in diverse states. And I think Joe Biden is too. Joe Biden has a lot of diversity in his wheelhouse. So seeing Biden there at 18% isn't really a shocker. I think Biden's going to do good in places where the black vote is high, where people of color, minorities are at. And Nevada is one of those states. And if you notice, Buttigieg and Klobuchar are sitting at the bottom at 10%. You know, they're not going to go much of anywhere in states like Nevada. They had a good first two states in Iowa and New Hampshire, but those were predominantly white states, and you know they're not going to get further than they think they are. Don't believe anything the media is trying to do with these guys, because they're just trying to prop them up because they had a good showing in those first two white states. Once you hit states with diversity, you know, South Carolina is up next, and then California. You know, they're not going to do jack in those states. So that doesn't surprise me. Steyer's in there at fourth place. That's something. Bloomberg isn't in this one. But, yeah, Bloomberg missed the deadline, actually, for the Nevada caucus. But he would probably be doing pretty good in here because he's trying to buy the freaking election. We all know this. But billionaires shouldn't be doing this good in the race. But at the same time, they make good fodder for Bernie. Like if Bernie and Bloomberg get on the stage, it's going to be fireworks. It's going to be beautiful. Steyer is kind of warmed up to Bernie because he knows that's politically advantageous. One, Bernie is where the energy is. And two, you know, you're not going to become a target if you're nice and you cater to Bernie. So Steyer knows how to play that, but Bernie's whole platform is against people like Steyer, so it doesn't matter what's happening there. You see Warren with 13% in the middle. Yeah, I don't think she's going to go anywhere. I really don't believe she has a path. I believe she should drop out. But Bernie Sanders leading the pack, the first poll out of Nevada. So that has me tickled fancy over here. It's good news. Hopefully he gets some of that undecided vote too. He's campaigning in there over in Nevada. So, you know, if you never heard Bernie speak and you hear him speak, and the crowd is just loving it, you know, he's a persuasive man. The rally in Texas, Bernie was in Dallas, Texas last night, and it was just electric, pure electricity. So if you haven't had exposure to Bernie Sanders yet, and you get exposure during this primary season, there's a good chance you're gonna follow that energy, because that's where all the energy is in the party. It's where all the energy is in the country right now. It is with Bernie Sanders in our movement. So I think Bernie is going to take the state of Nevada. We'll see when the next polls come out. I believe voting day is February 22nd, the actual caucus. Cross your fingers, it isn't like the Iowa caucus. What a nightmare that is. Wow. It's still going. It's still going, right? Yeah, I don't think they've solved anything. But anyways, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, and I'll meet you in the comments.